Okay, right after you put in the white, okay, you can see that the button is still not looking quite right. What you need to do, right, is to get a slightly darker gray. Okay, within your home and menu detail, not the top one, home and menu detail, which is this. Okay, just draw. Let's say, let me clean this up first so that you can see the details. Okay, next let's take a 90. Okay, just draw across something dark. Okay, if need to, you can always go up to 95, but not too much, yeah. Maybe just a slight at the edges. So that will give that button a huge help in the form. So again, let me see all this stuff. So what you have here, right? You can always do a direct copy and bring it to the other guy on the left hand side. Okay. Let me just undo. Okay, hold on. Let me just switch off. Okay, press V and then alternate so that it will copy. So right now it's still within the same layer. Okay, the same thing again. Select V, alternate, drag it to the new one or the left side. Okay, the last one, select V, alternate, drag it out, and then there you have it. Your home and menu button is quite done. Okay. So now we left with 3 buttons. So let's work on the navigation buttons, yeah. Okay, before that, always take note you need to do a quick organization. Maybe all the X, Y, A, B, we call it X, Y, A, B buttons. Home and menu, we call it home and menu buttons. Okay, so let's start with the navigation button. Sorry, not navigation. These 2 buttons next. Because why? We can always copy and then paste and then bring it there. Okay, so now let's say, for example, bring it down here. Let's call it the joystick instead. Joystick underscore 1. Okay, under the path itself. Okay, let me just take a look. Okay, this one is about that. Let's create a new one. Okay, what I did just now was just copy and pasting. Control C, Control V. Alright. So let's select the biggest one. Go to layers. Okay, under joystick underscore 1. Okay, this portion we need to start clicking with the gradient tool again. Okay. Let's just do a quick reverse. Okay. It's a full black. Take note of that. Okay, so this one will give it a slight bevel. Let's try selecting the same thing again. Let's try outer bevel. Okay, reduce the size a bit. It's not supposed to look like that, right? So I don't think it's inner bevel. Emboss. Okay, it's more of the emboss. Let me just take a quick look. Okay, you can do uh a quick emboss. Okay, it will help to. Okay, let me just clean this thing up. Okay, it will help to create a softness here. All right. So from what we have here, right, you can always do a quick go copy again. Let's try reducing it slightly smaller. Okay. Let's try. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Just delete. Okay, since the control start to emboss before you put on the joystick, it need to have a scoop again. Okay, so the joystick, let's just call it joystick underscore scoop. Okay, inside the path itself, we need to go select. Let's take the button, do a direct selection. Okay, let's pick the gradient mode, then drop in the scoop. Okay, you need to play around with the so-called gradient. Okay, in order to get that right gradient that you need. Okay, the next one. So right now you see that the navigation button, there's something that pop it out here. Okay, under the bevel emboss, you can always make it slightly larger or slightly smaller. Okay, make it really quite soft. Okay, let's switch on. Right. So now that we have the thing pop-ups around here, what we need now is the joystick itself. So let's call it joystick. The previous one, we need to call it slightly different. Let's call it joystick bevel. Okay, bevel will be this portion. Scoop will be inside here. Right now we are doing joystick. So let's pick the arrow again. Do a direct selection. Layer. Let's just take a paint bucket and then start to paint the color in. So once we have that, let's just do a quick bevel and emboss again. Okay. Okay, we do not need the softness here. Okay. Smooth. Alright. So So when you have something like that, it will help to build up. However, for here, right, the yes, the joystick, it need to be slightly changed. Okay, why the reason? Let me just cancel. The highlight is here, right? Let me just double check this button out. Okay, reduce the softness, change to inner bevel instead. Okay, I need something hard. Alright, something like that will help. However, the lighting is slightly wrong. It need to be, yep, about there. Okay, that's okay. So now we have something here. What I need to do now, right, is to go back to my bevel, the original bevel and emboss. Okay, those of you want to paint, by all means, try and paint. Okay, I'm just trying to show the fastest method that I can think of. Okay, let me just see what I can do here. Okay, we can make it slightly bigger, get softer. We very minimal depth. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, remember the light value need to be followed. Press enter. Hold on, let me just double check my joystick. Level emboss. Yep, I can make it much more higher. Okay, let's say for example your it's too big, you want something slightly smaller. Okay, you can always change your size. Right, once this is done, do a quick grouping and then let's call it joysticks, because right, there's two. So under here itself, I need you to copy the whole thing up, press V, move it to the other joystick. So now we have two joysticks with all the buttons ready. Okay, the very last one will be the navigation. Okay, let's just take the ellipse tool. Do a quick selection, transform selection. Make sure you get inside the circle itself. Okay, so once the circle is inside, right, let's call it, this is the navigation button, so navigation underscore scoop. Alright, just take the gradient button again. And then let's throw in a gradient that you can see the scoop here. Okay, this looks just about right. In the next video, we will touch up on the navigation buttons and any white highlights that need to be put inside.